Today we are doing a nail art tutorial on Despicable Minions. I watched it the other day and I absolutely fell in love with them, and I created my very own minions. Continue watching it and I'll teach you how to create your very own minions as well. Start off by painting your nails with a bright yellow. I used OPI's Need Sunglasses polish. Now using an opaque white, this is OPI's Alpine Snow. We're going to start off by drawing the minion's eyes. Starting off with drawing Stuart. Stuart only has one eyeball, so using small strokes, just carefully draw a circle just above the center. If you think the circle's too small for his eye, not to worry, just add a bit more white and extend the sides. Moving on to the second minion, which is Dave. He has two eyes, so start off by drawing a small circle on one side and then another on the other side. Using a grey or a silver polish, we are going to start by drawing the minion's goggles. Now outline the white circle carefully. My polish is a bit sheer, so I'll be applying a bit more layers just to make the color more opaque. If you find that you are shaking quite a bit while outlining around the circle, try and stable yourself by leaning on your pinky. That would reduce the shakiness. And now moving on to Dave's goggles. Using a black polish, I'm using black onyx from OPI range as well. We're drawing the goggle straps. I'm mixing a dark brown and a white to create a light brown. Minions have brown irises, so just carefully dot it in the center of the white eyeball. Accidentally made one of Dave's eyeballs a bit crooked, but just grab a bit of white and you can correct your mistake. Grab the black again. We're going to create the pupil on the center of the iris. So just using a thinner brush, dot the brown circle. If you don't have any brushes, just use a toothpick instead. Grabbing the white again, we want to carefully dot the eyeballs on the side only, just to create that reflection. Once that is done, the eyes are finished. We're using a blue from OPI Susie Says Feng Shui, creating a line just below. Basically, you're creating overalls. So after creating that line, you want to move onwards down. So creating a T. After that, another line just on the very tip of the nail. So you leave little armholes on the side. Repeat again with Dave's overalls. Again, creating a line across, then creating a T, and on the tip of the nail, another line across. Grabbing the black again, we're gonna create their cheeky little smiles. So very thin, just across. And with Dave, it's more of a smirk on the side. On the minion's clothes, it has the letter G for Gru, but it more looks like a diamond G. So make sure you have those angles and carefully line up and creating that diamond G. Lastly, finishing off the minions, Stuart has a hair only in the center, so it guess looks like a really high ponytail, but with bold sides. So just create little streaks, and whereas Stuart, his hair is more sparse, so just create streaks across the top. So with the rest of the fingers, I'm going to do blue French tip. Now using small strokes, just apply the polish on the tip of the nails, and then once that is done, move on to your thumb and pinky. Using the same silver or grey polish, which in this case I would suggest silver, but you want to create a line where the blue and the yellow meet. Lastly, we want to add a generous amount of top coat, and this will help prevent the polish from chipping and cracking, and it will also last a lot more longer. Repeat the same steps on the other hand, and you have your very own set of minions ready to conquer the world.